Morning, folks. Today's soap is going to be from RazoRock. It's called Black Bay. It is a bay rum scent. Has a scent profile down below. It is a green soap, and it whips up green. It's a fairly soft soap, but yet still firm in the container there. Alum block, complete with rubber band. Starling's unscented witch hazel, but methylated. Got the matching aftershave, and still sporting the Clubman beard oil. Got it whipped up over here in a old Burt's Bees. And the brush of the day is it's from RazoRock. It's the Black and Clear, or BC. That's what it all looks like there, all nice and green. And the shaver of the day will have the feather blade that I used yesterday, so this will be the second use. This is the Manatee open comb. It does have a slight overhang for those that shave under the nose, but it looks pretty good. I probably didn't make enough of a mention when I was using the interchangeable plates. When you insert the blade, either one of these, as far as that goes, there's no, I guess you might say, fiddling with the adjustment in the blade. In the shaver, lines up just the way it should. Every time I've used the one with the interchangeable blades, and this one here, you plop the blade in and it's in there snug tight. In other words, very tight tolerances where the blade goes. Should be an interesting shave today. I got links down below. Check this shaver out as well as some others there at the website. Tell you what, this has always been an interesting shave with this soap. I've got quite a bit whipped up here. May have to. Good and creamy, that's for sure. Mentioned it yesterday. This scent is different, in my opinion, of other bay rum scents that I've had. And go to the length that I've got at Italian Barber for this soap. They mentioned that that was their goal. I have to say, they did a great job. You can kind of tell that's pretty creamy right there. Wet yogurt. It's just a little odd shaving with a cream that's this green. Alright, we're going to get started and see how this shave's going to go with the feather blade. It does remind me a bit of the Gillette old type, just by looking at the cap and the base plate. I think it shaves a bit smoother than the old type, though. At least that's my experience with it. I know my experience with the old type it seemed like it's a pretty aggressive shaver. Tell you what, though, there's not going to be much left after this shave. In other words, a very efficient shaver. Wouldn't necessarily say aggressive, especially with a different blade other than one of the sharpest on the market. Probably give you a smoother shave. Not that this is not smooth, it's just, you know, there's a feather blade in there. I'd say it's smoother than what it is with the old type. The old type, I like to say, I just thought, wow, this is very aggressive. I'm not used to a Gillette being that aggressive. There you go. But I do enjoy a shave with an old type though from time to time. Guess also this might, so far it looks like it's going to be that way. The got a green soap, and hopefully you could tell, at least in my opinion so far, the green's not staying in the plastic. If a person was concerned about it. I guess you might say to a degree that was kind of the plan today, was to use the green shaving soap along with this white plastic shaver to see how it would hold up with something that's not white or even an off-white. Smells great. Love this scent. Tomorrow I'll be shaving with Colonel Conk's Bay Rum. It has a different kind of texture to it when it comes to the shave. I think it's because of, I guess you might say, a different butter being used. I have to look at the ingredients again. Refresh my memory why it's different. Personally, I like it, but I know for others, Colonel Conk is not on their list of having in their den. It works alright for me. Even though, but I think, you know, the Bay Rum's the only one I have, but I like that one. Alright, going across the grain here. Yeah, it's definitely picking up that that hard to get spot right through there. You can kind of hear it. I guess you might say how it changes on the feedback pitch. If I have a moment or feel like we're getting a little bit of rain, thunder, see if I can't find the in other words, this hardware, the screw right here, the nut, all that sort of thing. See if I can't find links to it. Take the guesswork out of somebody that might be interested in a shaver like this. Because if you order this, it's not going to come with that. And if I find the links, it might make it easier for somebody to, you know, just be able to run right to the Lowe's is where I'll be looking. Know exactly what you're needing to get. It's going pretty good. For an open comb shaver, this one kind of fits right up in there. One of the ones I would want to shave with. It's more aggressive than a Parker 24 or 26C. Take your pick. They're basically the difference is the handle, not the cap and head. And it's more aggressive than that, but not near as aggressive as the Gillette old style, old type. Got shaving cream everywhere this morning. I did whip up quite a bit, way more than what I needed. It just kept on working it. It was fun. Decided to use a different kind of container to whip up my lather this morning. My dad is still using the Rockwell. He says it's the best shaver he's used yet. Really likes it. It's kind of nice when you can help somebody out. Find a nice shaver that works well for them. Gets the grain. We'd expect a little bit of stinging with this one here because I'm getting a very close shave. Speaking of close shaves, I haven't seen the video just yet, but I did see where Mr. Davidson went out hunting and found a rather nice vintage straight razor. It's always great when you're out like that and find something that you're really looking for. It's pretty cool. Will say I'm definitely getting used to the I guess you might say the weight of the razor, or the lack thereof, because it is pretty darn light. I did not glue the screw into the top. I'll show you here in a moment what I experienced with the with that screw. Whether if you're get more than one, I can understand. But I did not experience any issues with just putting my finger on the top of the head of the screw when I was tightening it up. Had no issues. It didn't spin on my finger or anything like that. Considering that you're not really putting it tight, you're just snugging it up. That's all you're doing. And that it seemed to work just fine for me doing it that way. But in other cases, I can understand where somebody might want to glue it down and make it more secure. But it didn't have any effect on me loading the blade or anything like that. Worked out quite well. Kind of felt like it would the more I got to looking at it. Let's go ahead and dry my hands off here. Get the alum block going and see what I get. A little bit right there. I figured I'd get more on my cheek than what I'm getting. Still got a little bit of soap there from my ear. Very close shave though. I mean, it's a very, very efficient shaver. Like I said, it's not tough. You will have to be kind of careful with that nut right there. It will fall out, so if you're doing that sort of thing, you'll want to make sure your stopper in the sink is there. Steve the Daily Shaver. I like it when he he mentions that about it going down in the sink. And then the base plate, like I said, it is. See if you can see that without getting the glare on there. How that's fit right up in there. That blade just snugs right up in there. And then the cap itself. And if you're wondering, that's what the blade looks like on the inside. That's what it looks like. Got two posts right here, round ones. And this top cap, like I said, it just fits right in there. So everything stays nice and snug. That blade does not wiggle at all. You don't have to worry about adjusting it. Excuse me. Perfect fit right in there. Awesome. Excuse me. Got some witch hazel here. That kind of tolerance on one that would be made out of metal, you're going to pay a pretty penny for something that's machined that well, that tight. It's not going to be cheap. But this one here, being made out of plastic, it can be made like that with the tolerances and not cost you an arm and a leg. Very good shave. Like I said, it's very efficient. You could, if you wanted to alternate your shaves in between an efficient shave and a mild shave, do that from every other day. Me and myself, I could shave with this every day. The way my growth is. The bathroom smells great. That's one thing also about a small bathroom. The scent just stays in the room. I guess you might say it's a wee bit stronger than a larger bathroom. This is good stuff. Don't see very many shave of the days with it, but I sure do like it. I said, boy, this is very smooth. My face is awfully darn smooth. I said, here it is. Whipped up pretty green. A good one to use around Halloween, I suppose. I had a great shave. I will swap out, this was with a feather blade. I have some Derby blades, and I'm going to try the Derby Premium in it to see what kind of shift I get in the blade feel, the shave. See how much different that is. And I will do that one off camera on Tuesday, but tomorrow though, I think I'm going to try the Gillette, my new Gillette blades. I think I'm going to try that in there, see how it works out. We'll see you tomorrow. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.